Hello everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live again. So today I am actually here at a medical conference, and I figured that I will still do my live. I hope you can actually hear the waves. That's the beach right behind me. It's beautiful. So what a wonderful place to be in, right? In order for me to be able to do this. So I thought I'll actually give you a share of this beauty that I get to experience as well. So World Homeopathy Day is coming up, and I want to dedicate this Facebook Live to homeopathy, something that has pretty much given me everything that I have, my health, my children's health, my career, everything I dedicate to homeopathy. Homeopathy has been such an amazing system of medicine in my life. As you may all already know, my father is a homeopathic doctor, so that's where I learned homeopathy from. That's how I got inspired to become a homeopath in the first place, and then a naturopath. So I'm always, at heart first a homeopath. That is just my go-to. I love homeopathy, and because it has actually done so many miracles in my life. Even the first time I actually was inspired to become a homeopath was because of that, because of one such miracle that I got to, experience. It was my cousin who actually was almost, dying when homeopathy revived her back to life. And that's what made me want to do this for the rest of my life. And so I actually wanted to share some things about homeopathy with you, and maybe some tips and tricks as well that you might not know, and also direct you to our free resources that we have on our website. So this is what, if you have never experienced or never taken homeopathic remedies, this is what it looks like. This is one that we actually make in our own office. So these bottles look different. They are made out of glass. Because naturally, glass is not going to seep into the medicines, even if you store them for long periods of time. And homeopathy is such an energetic medicine. So we are energy sources. We are not as much matter as much we think of it as. So even though we actually are physical bodies, we are run by energies. And we call it different things in different systems of medicine. We call it prana in Ayurveda. We call it the chi or the ki, in Chinese medicine, and we call the vital force in homeopathy. It all means the same thing. It means the energy that runs our cells, that nourishes our cells, that gets nutrition, that gets blood into our cells. So that's how powerful this energy is. And homeopathy works on this level to balance things out. So even in diseases, that's what happens. Why does someone get disease versus another person that doesn't get disease, even when they eat the same kinds of foods? It's because of the energy flow in their body that's not working optimally. So if we bring back a balance to that energy, we are going to be able to get the health back. We are going to be able to get the nutrition back into those cells. We are going to be able to get blood flow back to those cells, the organs to function optimally, and we will actually have health back again. So that is the principle of homeopathy, is to get the vital force to work optimally back again, so that our bodies, our cells, our organs can work optimally as well. So this is also the reason why a lot of people would actually do changes in their diet, and they will actually see some changes. But when they incorporate homeopathy, then we actually see even bigger changes or faster changes, because the body actually gets that energetic balance that it requires as well, and soon enough everything changes faster. So if you have never used homeopathy, this is a good time to use that. It's commonly available at Sprouts, Whole Foods, many of the health food stores. So you'll actually, find something like this, and they are little pills. And it's amazing that homeopathic pills are sweet in taste. And the reason why is homeopathy was founded by Dr. Hahnemann, and his birthday is what is celebrated as World Homeopathy Day in April. And so he was actually a conventional medical doctor who was not really happy with the ways of the conventional medicine. He thought that it was kind of archaic, the ways of the conventional medicine was, and how some of the things were. And so he wanted to find a gentler, more efficient, as well as a way in which we can actually get to the vital force, which is the source of everything, health as well as disease. And so that's what he did. That's how he founded on the principle of Hippocrates, one of the principles of Hippocrates, which was likes cure likes. And so he took that principle and he started working on, experimenting with different herbs, especially cinchona bark first. And then he actually found how amazingly it worked for malaria. And then he actually found many different other herbs that work for different things. Like we use allium cepa, which is nothing but onions. We actually use that as a remedy for allergy symptoms with burning eyes, watering from the eyes, just like how we actually feel when we are peeling onions. And we use allium sativa, which is garlic. So we use so many remedies. Did you know that there are 2,000 remedies in homeopathy? I mean, it is so huge, the number of remedies, and we use so many different ones, but they do not have any raw material from which it comes from. So it only has the energetic value of it, which means that many a times we say, do not touch the pills when you take them. Put it in the lid and take it. Why? Because we are energy beings and we do not want to influence the remedy through our energy. Instead, we want the remedy to influence our energy. And that's the reason why you want to take it after putting it in the lid of the bottle. And another thing is that, it's sweet because many medicines used to actually be very bitter. Children will have a hard time taking it. Homeopathy was so easy to take because it's sweet and kids love it. So one of the things that I always tell people is that if you have kids, be very careful where you store homeopathic remedies because they're going to think it's candy. And it's also important to educate them that these are medicines and they have to be treated with respect. They are not something that you just take here and there as you please. It is something that you take with respect. You take it as needed. You take it to treat something. And then when you are done with that, then you don't have to treat it. And in my practice, I've actually used homeopathy extensively and still do for many number of things, including congestive heart failure, hypertension, vaginal infections, autoimmune diseases, all kinds of things that I've used homeopathy for. And it is really, really close to my heart because of how effective it is, how gentle it is, how simple it is, and it has no side effects. And it can be used for anybody, babies all the way to elders, like up to 100 even, and it will not cause any kind of side effects and yet be very effective. So it's also something that I use for my dogs and cats. So if you don't really know much about homeopathy, this is a good time to learn because one, it's easily available. It's very inexpensive. It's easy to take. You can actually take it with you wherever you go. And you can actually build a kit. We even have a homeopathic kit that we carry, which is 50 remedies. And these 50 remedies are pretty much for everything that you can imagine that's acute, including ear infection. So if you have children, you must have homeopathy because babies are not going to complain about taking any of these things, and it doesn't have any side effects. And you can actually gently yet effectively heal your family. So if you go on to our free resources on our website or download our Hygieia homeopathy app, you will actually see a section called Heal or Free Resources, and under which you will actually see the ways that you can heal yourself and your family through homeopathy with our protocols. We have protocols for all kinds of things, including cold, flu, fevers, ear infections, sinus infections, UTIs, and much more. I mean, I had recently a kidney infection and I took homeopathy and I didn't take any antibiotics. And I have taken homeopathy for after my C-sections, which was actually because of the negligence of my OBGYN. But I took homeopathy after that to heal, and I refused all opioids. I refused antibiotics, and I was able to heal from that. And I have in my practice helped so many patients, even after surgeries that are unavoidable with homeopathy. So they don't have to take opioids. They don't have to actually take painkillers, but let their own body heal so much faster. We have actually healed broken bones with homeopathy. And that's how powerful homeopathy is. And we also have a homeopathic course that's only $49, and it actually teaches a lot of things in detail, on our portal as well. So we'll actually have that link for you here if you're interested in that. And we also have the naturopathic course, which is even more comprehensive. But free resources are always there for you. So if you are suffering from allergies or anything like that right now, go on there and give it a try. Try homeopathy first, and you'd be amazed at how effective it is, how awesome it is, and how you are actually really getting to the root cause of the problem, which is the energetic imbalance, and not really trying to treat the symptoms alone, which means that we will actually get much more of a healing taking place rather than just a band-aid on it. Okay, so I wish you all a very happy World Homeopathy Day. It's actually one of the most, I think, advanced medicines out there, because a lot of people don't even understand it yet, because that's how much we understand about energy. But I'm telling you, it's so much more advanced and so much effective. So give it a try. Let me know if you have already tried homeopathy. If you are a fan of homeopathy, tell me and share your stories of healing with me on here. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.